What's up, everyone? I am going to recap today. I have no expectations on what I'm doing other than the fact that just I'm holding myself accountable each and every day. Just recapping trading. I don't know how long it'll take. I'm just going to talk. Today, August 26th, we had my pre-market thesis. Market was sitting in a valid supply from last week. This was a level that has rejected quite a few times now, one time, two time, and this is a level that carries back all the way to July. So level is marked out. So I did have market sitting in valid supply from last week with multiple rejections at the highs. Buyers could run out of gas up here, and the market should look to test 56.36, then 56.17. If buying continues and gets about 56.73, would like to see 56.88 to 57.04 be tested today. Market opens. I did see consistent selling off the open, nothing too major. I'm looking for aggression to one side or another, and I'm looking to see how price reacts once we get into that. So I marked this level out. After seeing this come back down, I'm looking at I'm spotting these aggressive buyers here at the highs, trying to buy this breakout. And I'm noting this. Okay, we have give or take 1,800 buyers that have bought into these highs. We come back into it again, and I'm looking for selling pressure to step in. I entered a short at 56.50, 56.65.50. Looking short, as you can see, I exited early, and I missed out on quite a big move here. What did I see to make me get out? I spotted quite a bit of buying pressure. All right, so what made me peep the short was seeing that buyer sweep into the highs, and I got in, let's say right there, 56.65.50. So I got in right here. After seeing that sweep to the highs, we're seeing this level where we knew there was going to be a valid supply. We had trap buyers, and then we see sellers start to kick in. I'm in that short. However, once we get into profit, we see this very aggressive buying stepping in. And for me, I'm working on my capital preservation. I do not want to see something I don't like, right? Buyers buying at a level, this thing can still be valid to a breakout to the upside. I do not want to see buyers step in and then I sit holding I'm sitting there waiting for this thing to take out my stop, knowing, Cam, you literally just saw buyer step in. Why didn't you get out? If you didn't like it, I got out at 63.50. I really didn't want it to get back above these buyers. It's exactly what it did. However, it came into that level, failed to move higher. We saw this compression. We saw buyers, and eventually they got trapped out. However, I also did note, we did not see a ton of, once we're breaking these lows, we're not really seeing buyer stops being hit. There wasn't any aggressive sweeps to the downside. Maybe once we get here, you start to see it. So I was also kind of looking for a long entry here. I was marking some of these levels down, and if I'm going to explain this right, I want to see this aggressive seller. I want to see buying step in, buy above this level, a level that sellers were previously selling, and I want to take the market higher. We never got that. We did get this large buyer, a lot of concentrated buying here at these 60s, right? We're just looking at that. A lot of concentrated buying here at these 60s, 61. This was that level of 2,700. When I get these large lot set prints, it's typically an inflection point on the market. Market's going to make a move off these large prints relative to the session. So this thing started compressing lower. It's not really the action I want to see going short. I want to see aggressive moves to the downside. I don't want to see a compression followed by a move lower, because I believe more often than not, when we see that, it's typically means we need to advertise higher prices. Buyer stops are not getting hit. Granted, they did get hit later in the day. We moved lower to that 56.36. It just wasn't in my setup. And like I said, I wanted to preserve my capital. So I got out here early, Granted, I never went into drawdown on this trade, and I missed out on quite a big move. But I'm happy that I didn't do anything I didn't need to do. I didn't chase, right? I didn't chase the market. I saw my setup, I took it. I didn't like the consolidation here, made the move lower. I would have made money. It's great. At the moment, we're sitting at this level. I'm pretty hands off at the moment. Like I said, we've seen consistent buying all morning. Coming to this level again with more volume, but these buyers aren't getting rewarded. I also was looking at a few other setups. This is something I was also looking at this area. I mean, when you see something like this, when you see these buyers trying to buy this breakout, and they're putting in so much effort to try and move it higher, typically that's a good sign that you should take the market short. Look at advertised new prices lower. However, sometimes when we get moves like this, there is some market manipulation. And if I don't love the setup, I don't have to take it. There will be setups I take that I'll love, and there will be setups I take that I wish I didn't because I didn't love it, right? And we've seen days of market manipulation where we've seen, I think it was selling pressure constantly, and it just kept going higher. Like it just so all good with the day. Like I said, quick 2 point profit. I could have done a lot better today. I missed out on a good move, but I was disciplined. I was focused. I'm gonna leave it there. Like I said, I have no expectations for this other than just being accountable and just formulating my thoughts in a different way other than just journaling them. I'm gonna put it on YouTube, and wish you all have a great day. Deuces.